immersive programme will include a trench experience, which I understand is flat-packed, a military ancestry roadshow, food and war, and horse and war. World War II history will be both in and outside the World War II Ramsgate tunnels. Maritime history, of course, will be here in the Royal Harbour, and the Maritime Tent will be home to the Royal Navy, the RNI, the Cinque Ports, and the Association of Dunkirk Little Ships, who are bringing a number of their vessels to Ramsgate, and they are also very kindly here today. Blue plaques will be based on Government Acre, where we'll be able to pay homage to famous authors, architects and artists who have all lived or worked here. Landmark Trust, who are also here today, are also kindly making Pugins the Grange freely available to public visits during the weekend. As previously said, each history module will have a pay-per-visit marquee with a varied programme, some of which will be freely available to the public. But that's not all. Over the 3 days, there are various programmed events. Alongside the history modules, there are special events planned. The Schools Festival will be on Friday, the 15th of June, and will run during normal school hours. The festival has the support of University of Kent, who are also with us today, who through their school's outreach team and enterprise innovation team are looking to assist us to ensure that our school's programme maps outdoor learning into the curriculum from key stages 2 to 4. Schools will be invited to a full day of activities, demonstrations and talks. These will include have-a-go sessions in the Roman, Viking, Napoleonic, World War I, World War II areas, and also special visits to the Dunkirk Little Ships. On the sea, the RNI, Cinque Ports, the Dunkirk Little Ships, Sea Cadets, Living History, and possible tour ships, including the reenactment of the arrival and subsequent departure of the Prince Regent bestowing royal status on the harbour. We are also looking to arrange a flypast. It is intended that the festival start a rowing challenge during the opening ceremony. This will involve turning points near the Goodwin Sands and the wind farms, and will be a total of 20 miles. A very special event is the Goodwin Sands cricket match. This will also happen on Friday, the 15th of June, later on in the day, subject to rigorous safety checks and controls by Royal Navy and Estuary Services Limited. There will be a special cricket match on the infamous Goodwin Sands 4 miles out to sea. 14 players will either represent the Royal Navy team or the Royal Harbour team. The umpire will be the patron of the charity, Lord Boys. The head of the Royal Marines, Major General Robert McGann, has also kindly agreed to play on the Royal Navy side, along with Dan Snow as Honorary Commander of the Royal Navy, our historian TV presenter, and Ryan Sidebottom, an ex-England cricketer. I'm hoping to announce more exciting additions soon, and Peter Snow is also kindly doing a piece to camera. We are planning Royal Harbour during the afternoon. This will include the Royal Marines Band, who are booked subject to final clearances, regional Sea Cadets from Kent and the Cinque Ports, along with living history reenactors from across the history modules of the festival. The Royal Marines will also later perform a beating retreat. In the evening on Saturday the 16th of June, we are planning to hold a dinner for around 250 people who will be entertained in the Maritime Marquee in the harbour. A 1940s evening in and around the harbour is also planned, which includes streaming of a 1940s radio station, along with a screening of the Dunkirk 2017 movie, that's come out today, on the main sands. This is obviously subject to permissions. And I think the Association of Dunkirk Little Ships wouldn't mind me saying that they have just come up with a very fabulous idea that if it is possible to show the movie and the tides are right and we can bring it all together, they will actually come over the horizon at the same time in the movie as we are showing the film. So, no pressure. I'm sure you know, is a Sound and Light show, which would tell the story of this part of Kent, and it will be a sort of 7 to 9 minute Sound and Light show. On Sunday morning, commemorative service is planned in the Sailors' Church, and we hope to live broadcast that out as well. And on Sunday, the rest of the history models will obviously be running during the day, and we plan to close the festival with a concert given by the band of the Royal Marines on the Sunday evening. This will be a ticketed event, or there will be a number of invitations for a few guests. All proceeds from this concert will be split between the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity and the Sea Cadets.